Okay, sa video na to, i-discuss natin ang linear functions. So kapag sinabi nating linear function, ito ay function na nasa first degree or ang pinakamataas na exponent ay 1. Okay, so ito ay mayroong tinatawag nating constant rate of change. And usually, ang form ng linear function ay nasa form ng y is equal to mx plus b or tinatawag din itong the slope-intercept form. So dito sa ating given equation na y is equal to mx plus b, ang m ay ang slope, yung m, ito yung slope, and then yung b, yung ating y-intercept. So sa y-intercept natin, ito yung value ng y when x is equal to 0. So ang key characteristics ng linear function ay, yun nga, highest exponent ng variable is 1. So x and y variable dapat yung ating i-check. Yung rate of change, yun din yung slope. And then ang graph ng isang linear function ay straight line. Okay? Ngayon, tignan natin itong mga sumusunod na graphs. So we have here the first graph, decreasing from left to right. And then this graph, increasing from left to right. And then the horizontal one. Lahat yan ay graphs ng linear function. Kung mapapansin natin, yan lahat ay straight line. Ngayon, baka nagtataka kayo, bakit wala dito yung vertical line? Ang vertical line, syempre yung patayo. Okay, straight line din naman yun. Pero bakit wala dito sa ating graph ng linear functions? So, yung vertical line ay hindi natin pwedeng isama as graph dahil yun ay hindi function. So, kung itetest natin gamit ang vertical line test, yung graph na mayroong vertical line, okay, pag vertical line test natin yun, mayroong maraming points. Siyempre, lahat ng points doon ay tatamaan ng ating vertical line. Therefore, that graph ay hindi sa linear function kasi hindi naman function yung graph na mayroong vertical line. So again, ito lang yung ating possible graphs. Okay, pwedeng ma-move yan to the left, to the right, up or down. Basta yung graph or yung line na decreasing from left to right, increasing from left to right, or the horizontal line. Next. So sa representation ng linear functions, unahin natin yung equations. So, i-examine natin yung mga given equations kung ito ba ay linear function or hindi linear function. Okay, so pero, tandaan natin na, okay, again, ang linear function is usually written in the form y is equal to mx plus b or f of x is equal to mx plus b. Yung f of x ay same lang yan sa y. So, y is equal to f of x, pareho lang. Okay? Kung saan ang m ay slope and ang b ay y-intercept. So, sa linear function, hindi natin makikita yung mga exponents na more than 1, kagaya nito, x squared, x cubed, or y squared, and so on. So, basta more than 1, yung exponent, hindi pwede. Okay? Exponent ng variable. Next, kapag under ng radical yung ating variable, x or y, so hindi rin pwede. Hindi rin yon linear function. Another, hindi rin linear function kapag ang ating variable ay nasa denominator, kagaya nito. Okay? Yung x or y ay nasa ilalim or nasa denominator, hindi yan pwede. And then, kapag ang ating variable ay nasa exponent. Okay? So, next tayo. Let's try to answer this. Alin dito ang linear function, alin ang hindi. Okay? So, for the first example, y is equal to 4x minus 7, yan ay isang linear function. Kasi ang ating variable ay mayroong exponent na 1 pareho. Okay? The highest exponent or the degree of this equation is 1. Kaya, this is a linear function. Okay? And written yan sa form na y is equal to mx plus b. The next one, 3x plus y is equal to 12. Look at the variables, x and y. So we have 1, okay, as the exponent ng x at saka y. Therefore, this given equation is also a linear function. Okay? Hindi nga lang nakasulat doon sa form na y is equal to mx plus b. Next, number 3. Obviously, meron tayo ditong exponent na more than 1, x cubed. That's why that is not a linear function. Number 4, so we have here a radical. Under niyan yung variable na x. So, hindi na pwede. Yun yung kanina sinasabi natin na bawal. So, that is not a linear function. Next, yung number 5, y is equal to x6 plus 1. So, yung x6 natin, fraction. Pero, yung variable ay nasaan? Numerator. Okay, ang bawal is yung kapag ang variable mo ay nasa ilalim or denominator. Pero sa given na to, ang ating denominator ay 6. Ang x ay nasa numerator pa rin naman. So, pwede. So, this is a linear function pa rin. And last one, we have 5 is equal to 2 times x times y. Look at this term, yung 2x times y. So, yung x times y na yan, okay, kapag kinuha natin yung degree ng term na to, yung 1 ng x na exponent at saka yung 1 na exponent ng y, i-add natin yan kasi naka-multiply yan eh. 'Di ba? Sa pagkuha ng degree, ina-add mo lahat ng exponent ng variables doon sa term. So, dito sa term na to, ang ating degree ay 2. Kasi 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? Therefore, this is not a linear function. Dito naman tayo sa table of values. Paano natin malalaman kung ang isang table of values ay linear function or hindi? Una, kailangan nating i-check yung x values. Dapat yan ay naka-arrange into decreasing or increasing order alinman sa dalawa. Pero dito sa sample natin, naka-arrange naman na. Ang arrangement natin ay increasing order. So we have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Okay? So in case hindi naka-arrange, edi i-arrange natin. Pero dapat kasama yung y value doon sa pag-arrange. Okay? Pero since naka-arrange naman na yung x values natin dito, i-check natin yung first differences in x. So ibig sabihin, magsusubtract tayo from 2, for example, dito tayo sa dulo. From 2, okay, mag-start tayo dyan, ma-minusan natin yan ng 1. So, ang i-minus natin sa 2 ay yung preceding number. And then, tuloy-tuloy lang yan. So, 2 minus 1, ito yun. Answer is 1. And then, 1 minus 0, we have 1 also. Next, 0 minus -1. Ito na, 0 minus -1. The answer is 1. Bakit 1? Keep, change, change. 0 minus -1. It will become 0 plus +1. Again, keep, change, change. So, i-change natin yung minus into addition. I-change natin yung negative into positive. So, 0 plus +1. The answer is 1. Okay? Next tayo. -1 minus -2. Again, keep, change, change. Keep -1, change natin to magiging plus, i-change natin to magiging positive. Therefore, we have -1 plus +2. The answer is +1. Okay? What did you notice dito sa ating first differences ng x values? Lahat yan ay pare-pareho. Meaning, meron tayong constant change dito sa ating x values. Okay? Yun ang kailangan natin. Constant change in x. Pero dapat, meron din tayong constant change in y. I-test natin by finding the first differences in y. 5 minus 3, syempre we have 2. 3 minus 1, we have 2 rin. And then 1 minus -1. Keep, change, change. 1, magiging plus, magiging positive. 1 plus +1, that is +2. And then, last natin, -1 minus -3, magiging -1 plus +3. -1 plus +3, that is +2. Okay? Anong nakikita natin na differences? Pare-pareho ba? Yes, pare-pareho. Okay? Ibig sabihin, meron tayo ditong constant change doon sa y. So, since may constant change sa y at saka sa x, ang ating given table of values ay linear function. So, habang tumataas ng isa yung x values, okay, tumataas naman ng tagdadalawa yung ating nasa y values. Let's have another example. So, sa ating given table of values, again, let us check first kung naka-arrange ba yung ating x values, increasing or decreasing order. So, this time we have increasing order ulit. So, okay na yan. Mag-start na tayo with the first differences in x. So, 4 minus 2, that is 2. 2 minus 0, that is 2. 0 minus negative 2, keep change. 0 plus positive 2, that is 2. Okay? Next, sa y values naman tayo. 10 minus 4, that is 6. 4 minus 0, that is 4. And then 0 minus negative 2, that is positive 2. Wala tayong constant change sa y. Therefore, this is not a linear function.